Hello, and yeah, I'm just gonna hop into the what if since I really need to figure out what I'm gonna say during my new intro since I'm gonna be trying to upload a lot more videos. Anyway, there's probably gonna be like actually like no intro. So yeah, for a while because my videos are now what I'm doing. They usually are around 30 to 20 minutes, and I I just need more space on my phone, and I don't got that. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna be using an intro for a while. But yeah, this video is probably only gonna be like 15 to 10 minutes long though. Anyway, I'm going to start where I left off. This is what if Deku had Sasuke's powers part 2, and I left off with Deku and Bakugo walking into the exam area, and once they enter they were walking into the UA building. Sorry, once they walk into the UA building, they go to the place, pretty much the registering place, and they both sign up, and they go to the place, or like the first testing part, and Deku and Bakugo sit down next to each other, and they get ready to start rating, and pretty much nothing really happens. They just pass the test with flying colors, and now we're in the physical exams, or the physical part, physical altitude test. I think that's what it was called. Anyway, yeah, Deku pretty much. Deku and Baku are split up and put into two different parts, and Deku is just sitting there waiting, and then after this is already after they explained all of the points and stuff. So President Mike says ready, set, and the gates open, and he still is quiet. Deku starts running past everybody into the area, and you just see him destroying robots, and everybody's like, hey, he can't do that. You haven't said go yet. And then President Mike is like, you should be doing what that kid is doing. There's no going to battle. Go. And everybody starts rushing out, and Deku's destroying robots using a whole bunch of lightning jutsu, and he's just running around, and since he's insanely fast, he's destroying a whole bunch of robots. He's not even using any of his dojutsu. They're using any of his dojutsu abilities. He's just running around slicing, using Chidori, I guess. And he stops at a certain point and is like, all right, I got enough points to get into 1A, and starts. Sorry. Then he says that, or he starts waiting. Sorry, god damn, why was that so hard for me to say? He starts just sitting there waiting for everybody to be done, and then he feels the ground rumbling, and he's like, what the hell? And he sees everybody running away from something, and instead of running away, he starts running towards it, just in case anyone gets hurt or injured. And then Deku sees this girl about to be crushed by the robot, and Deku immediately destroys the robot by using Kid, pretty much sending, big lightning bolt down. And or lightning dragon, if you don't know what Kieran is. I might have a gift up on there, but I don't know. That's if I feel like doing it. But, we'll see. Anyway, Deku's like, that I should do it, and he sees the robot falling, and he immediately runs over and grabs the girl, and runs towards Recovery Girl, and he drops the girl off at Recovery Girl, and she says, "Thank you." And that was like, that's what a hero's supposed to do. And he starts walking home since there's nothing else for him to do. And and once Bakugo gets home after Deku, they both start talking about how they did, and Bakugo says that Deku probably got a whole bunch of robots, and he probably stopped everybody from getting any points. Deku said that he's not that mean, and then he says that I stopped at a certain point so that I wouldn't steal anybody's points, and Bakugo was like, "Oh, how nice! I didn't know someone like you could be that nice." And Deku just looks at him like, "Come on now." And Bakugo laughs at him, and Deku's like, "Damn it, I shouldn't have said nothing to him." And yeah, a few days later, they get their letters from UA saying they passed, and Deku got the top score, and Bakugo got second. Bakugo's like, "Damn it, I lost to somebody that wasn't even trying that hard." And Deku laughs at this, and they both a few days pass, and they both go for their first day in UA, and they both go into class, and Deku sits down in the back of the class, and Bakugo sits next to Deku, and they start talking, and Bakugo puts his feet up on the desk, and Ida sees this, and he's like, "Hey, you need to keep your feet down," and pretty much they start arguing like in canon until Ida notices Deku, who has just been sitting there watching them fight, and then Ida remembers that he was the kid that had that lightning dragon come down and hit the robot, and he starts talking about it, and Deku's like, "Yeah, that was me. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not that hard." And Ida's like, "You just destroyed the robot in one shot." And Deku's like, "Yeah, because it was weak." And it is like, it was going to kill everybody. Deku laughs at this. The heroes wouldn't let something that strong out. Come on now. And then Raka comes in, which is the girl that he saved, and she sees him at the back of the classroom and says, "Hey, I have to thank you for saving me again. You saved my life." And Deku's like, "You're welcome. It was no big deal." And then Aizawa wakes up and tells everybody to shut up. Everybody listens, and pretty much he tells everybody to get their stuff on and go outside. And everybody, puts their stuff on and goes outside. And Aizawa says, "Here, take this ball," to Deku, and says, "Since you had the top scores in the exams, you have to throw the ball first." And Deku's like, "Throw a ball, bruh." And Deku is like, "Okay." And he adds his lightning to the ball and pretty much throws it, and it is pretty fast. My bad, my mic hit something. Anyway, and it goes insanely fast and far. And I guess I'd say about 5,000 meters. And Deku's like, or everybody's shocked, besides Bakugo, because, Bakugo's known he can do that. And then Bakugo actually gets mad and says, "You need to try harder." And then everybody's like, "What? He's not trying?" And I was like, "Wait, what? He wasn't trying?" And Bakugo says, you need to actually try when you're doing those type of tests." And Deku's just like, whatever. And then pretty much they do all the physical exams, which Deku comes in first place in each one. Grip, strength, he breaks the thing. And speed, he goes against Ida and literally just zooms past Ida with no problem. And I don't remember what other tests they had, but yeah, pretty much he gets first place in everything else. And Bakugo gets second place, and yeah, it's kind of tough for them. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. Peace out, everybody, and goodbye.